Alright, I think it's about time to start the stream. The game, I think, has already started. I didn't realize that turning it on was going to start the game. I haven't really looked around. I just got out so I could start stream. Here we go. What Remains of Edith Finch? And is it going to work? There we go. That's showing you basically the whole game screen. Everything looks like it's pulled up. Yes. Alright. Controls. Okay. We'll just go back to play. So this is what it booted up to. Oh, hang on. I don't really feel like shouting, hopefully, so I want to turn the sound down a little bit. There we go. Oh! I didn't do anything. Edith Finch. Journal. Oh.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
I hope chat can hear that alright. Oh, I'm playing again? Okay. Okay, that's a little better. It's very pretty. That. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't get too loud.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Yep. This is, the purple flowers with the, like, mountain road is giving me slight Skyrim vibes. Why am I so loud now? This isn't a scuffed stream. I've never had a scuffed stream before. Ayo, welcome to chat.
Inside the mailbox
This is
were bills
weird.
from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Can I? Oh, we're not looking at those, I guess. None of our business. Wait, are those little dogs? Those are so cute. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see. I couldn't see that it said hype until I picked up my phone. Like I said, never a scuffed stream here.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
That wasn't funny. What did that say? No trespassing.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
This is such an interesting game.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
What if I go down here? Explore before we go on. Frog? You know, when I was little, we used to go hiking to this,
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
The house knows the answer. Am I progressing the story more? I thought I was going the, like, short, secret way. Anyways,
the woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
I'm trying to say something. Ooh, welcome to chat, Bustin. I'm gonna try to get on tomorrow, I think. I'm going to try to get over the strange anxiety that I have before getting on any new server. Um, what I was trying to say is that we used to go hiking and my stepmom would help us catch frogs. And like now I know that was a horrible thing that we were doing, but like we'd catch these little tiny frogs from this pond that we'd go hiking to, and we had like a little terrarium. I forgot there's frogs in Minecraft now. I still haven't. Why am I so loud? Um, I still haven't tried out 1.19. Why is there a wheelbarrow? My grandpa used to give me rides in wheelbarrows on our land. Their land. I didn't go the. I thought the house was further up. Oh, I did go the sea.
The house was exactly like I remembered it.
That's not
the way
what?
I'd been dreaming about it.
I'm so confused. Oh, okay, so there was just two paths. Can I run? I don't think that made me speed up. I think I can just zoom. Oh yeah, hi dear. Maybe it's scary because we sound like a young
No one had
girl.
driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Oh, I unlocked an achievement for deciding to go this way. Um, it's a little scary because we're a girl wandering around in the woods. I don't. Now that I have an achievement, I feel like I don't trust it and I need to go all the way back. Oh, or is it just right here? It's just right here. Okay. So I have two zoom buttons? Yeah. It's shift and Q are both zoom buttons. And interacting with things is clicking. It's very weird. But I am interested. Anything here? No? Okay. Is that like an old dragon kite thing?
As a child, the
I
house
was
made me
reading that.
uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
It reminds me of the burrow from Harry Potter. Missing. Milton Finch. Is that? Yeah, that's my brother. Wait, I'm Edith, and I said I hadn't been back since his funeral. And that's because he was missing. His funeral was a lot later than his birthday. The last time I was back, I was 4. I don't remember anything from when I was 4-ish. We needed a bunch of missing posters, I guess. I mean, I'm just saying. I'd imagine that his family, excuse me, his family wouldn't need the missing posters. You know, I think
Now,
that.
as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Okay, fair. But like I was saying, I feel like the family would know. Don't pay attention to the bad writing. Okay, well, I can't get into the garage. Ooh, there's lights. Someone had a wheelchair.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Oh, no. Just let me break into my own
Looking
house.
in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Okay. Um, what are we doing about that? Yeah, I just went to the garage too early. That's on me. Is there a door around to the side? There it is. The controls are
Calling
very
through the doggy door
interesting.
used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Saving. Okay, so they found out. They must have found out that her brother was dead in 2011. Not 2000, when she was 11, which would have been 2012. Uh, but he actually died back in 2003.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Yeah, makes sense. Why'd you leave a car? You know, maybe I'd be more scared if I listened to you and stopped questioning things. Like why they left a car here. They left a ton of stuff.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
I thought we were afraid of that. Okay. Okay, I'm stopping.
But instead of a family, there were just
Those look like
memories of one.
eyes. Hey, we had one of those water purifier thingies.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the perfectly reasonable reason to just leave your car. The tag's
Or how after
expired.
Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Which one was Lewis? The other brother. The not brother that died right after they left. Ooh, I want to make apple pie. That room kind of scares me. We're gonna go this way.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Mm.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
I was gonna say sorry, I thought she was gonna say more, so I took a drink. And then she decided to interrupt me by saying more. Okay. I do feel like for some reason I thought this was a horror game, so I keep expecting something. Is it a horror game? I don't know. I didn't pay attention to that.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
I'm glad she pronounced that because I was gonna say Eddie. I don't think the great grandma would have been too
Nothing in the
pleased with
house
that.
looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Okay, I know we said stop questioning, but like, is there more stuff here than she remembers? Was that me? I don't remember. I know it's a puzzle game. Or I think
Even
it's
the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
you want to explain? That was cool. Do you want to explain more of that? The house sank? Okay. You'd think there'd be less stuff in the house than she remembered because they moved. Okay, I'm done. I don't want to go in the basement. I don't like this.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Is that Bigfoot? Like... Oh, okay. I'm just... That looked like Bigfoot. My Nana had one of those. Hello?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
What? That's it? Hello? Okay. Why is it like sealed? Okay. The game is more suspenseful than horror. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, I think my anxiety is holding off because I'm so confused. Like, this? Every Finch is buried in the library. And now the library's sealed? Taste of Thailand. Also, that. Okay.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Oh, so they just up and left in one night.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Okay. Well, I guess. Oh, I could go upstairs. Upstairs
After
is.
Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
I was going to say. Oh, well, that explains why the doors are sealed. Um, I was gonna say upstairs has to be better than the basement. Maybe not?
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
I don't know how I feel about this whole peephole business. Gregory?
As a kid,
Wait.
I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
This is a bathroom, but it says Gregory, who was only alive for 1 year? Aww. That's so sad. Calvin. He
My
was
grandpa
11?
Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
This is, oh. Hang on. I mean, I'm not quite sure how, peepholes. Oh, wait. Okay, I get it now. Mom got sad, sealed up all the doors to the dead family members. Grandma retaliates by making peepholes so people can still see into the rooms. I don't know why that's necessary, but I mean, go off, I guess.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Oh, so it was Bigfoot I saw. Which one was Barbara? Okay, so Barbara was Calvin and Sam's sister. I have a family tree and I'm still going to get so confused by this. There's a wire. Barbara's room.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Okay, fair enough. Looks like the family never let go of the whole child star thing, though. I don't know. We're gonna finish exploring the second story before we go into a creepy attic. And that way. That room's open. So this is Molly, the last sibling.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Oh yeah, that's just a small issue. Oops.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Why
I think
isn't
my
it
mom
sealed
sometimes
up?
regretted not sealing it up.
Why didn't she? I can see myself.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Should you have believed him?
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Okay, but what if we come back to that? Because I was exploring. I mean, I know I was being a little bit of a baby about the basement and the attic, but I'm still exploring. Okay,
Mom
creepy.
must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Okay, that answers that. Oh, and then I bet the basement's gonna be locked
Edie's
too.
father Odin built the original house.
Okay. Oh. I should have just checked them instead of being a baby, but I thought downstairs was gonna be the way to progress.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay. Guess I should have checked that earlier. Unfortunately, I am a... This is the wrong way. I am a big baby when it comes to horror, even though I enjoy watching and playing horror games. I thought I saw something moving in the corner of the screen. It's fine.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
That's such a pretty window.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
What do you mean?
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
What do you mean?
almost like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
What? Okay, so I'm in Molly's room.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Yeah. She had like a hamster.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even
Gerbil.
tinier gerbil cage.
Uh-huh.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
I mean, you kinda did. This is a little strange too, though. The family just left rooms of the dead family members and, like, put dates, like their birth and death date, and then just, like, left it. But then not only did they just leave it, when they moved out, they left it.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. My Halloween candy was all gone.
He sounds so cute. Fishy. Look at him.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
What? No. Get away from the fish. Get away from the fish. You're crying. Now I'm scared. I don't want to. Do I get a choice? Can I?
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
So I don't get a choice.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Ah. Is that it? Bedtime now? No? Oh. There was a door I could have gone out.
I kept eating and eating.
Wait, I'm eating toothpaste? Miss Girl. No.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Is that it?
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
What? So either we fell asleep and we didn't, like, we're not awake right now, we're dreaming. Or she just ate those poison berries and she's having a massive trip. I'm beginning to lean on this is a massive trip. Yeah, this kid has issues. What do you...
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
I may have made my mouse too sensitive. How do I... Oh, I'm meowing! Oof, this is...
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Oh my god!
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
What is going on? Oh, there. This is so sad. What the why?
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
What?
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Molly! Kid! Jesus! Like, I watched Jurassic...
I'm a rabbit.
What is it with this girl and mama animals? Like...
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking,
oh god,
but I couldn't
god.
stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What? Oh no. Am I...
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Oh my god.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Then get it. Molly, end this nightmare, please. Really? I thought they belonged in the forest.
Really good.
Oh my god. There she is. How is my sensitivity both somehow too low and too high?
I grabbed on tight.
There we go.
When I was so hungry, I
Excuse
jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
I know I'm being quiet right now. I can move things. I'm inside the car. I am. I'm an octopus.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Ugh. I know, because there's no face cam, and even if there was, I'd have the mask on so you guys can't see the look on my face.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
There we go. I'm an octopus that's eating people. Okay, so not in here. Like, what? Jesus, this girl got something wrong with her.
As passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Oh, we're still a monster.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Okay. I'm concerned by her idea of a good smell. Oh, that went up. Oh, God. What is going on?
I got closer and closer.
Is she gonna eat herself?
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Yeah, I think, she had something going on in her head.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Oh, that's it. Hello?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Interesting. Built 1937. Molly Concepts.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Okay.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Okay.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
What?
Her room was like a museum.
Okay.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
He just put his house on a boat and said, "Alright, see you guys. I'm taking my house with me."
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Okay.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
I thought Odin's family fell to the curse.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
And I thought the library was the family cemetery.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Oh, so are the little, like... Huh? I apologize if you could hear that. I didn't realize my neck was gonna pop. Can I? Nope. Okay.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could
So
have,
it wasn't a
but she didn't.
dragon kite. It was a dragon slide. I want a dragon slide. Or a dinosaur slide.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
It's a lot of pink. But look at the frog.
It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah. There's a secret in this bathroom.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh. I mean, I would absolutely build secret passageways like this if I was building my own house.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Sven gave Sam. Sven gave Sam. And Sam was Eddie and Edie and Odin's kid? Mitten? The frog. It was a very cute frog. nailed off or roped off the brother's side of the room.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
To command center.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
But they kept the room the same.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
I'm just kind of watching.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Ah.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
They've, sure got some children in this family. You'd think maybe.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
They'd be more careful with their children after how many seem to die. Aw, that's sad.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Yeah, I bet. Ooh. Another secret passage. I want one of those.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Orange tubby. They've been built for smaller. That's wine. Miss ma'am, that's wine. Oh, this just goes into the hallway I've been into.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Is there anything else?
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Yeah.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream.
I don't like this voice.
Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Alright.
In a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
If the key was still there, why would you go down?
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh look, the library door's not sealed off. Don't try to avoid that or anything. Is this Walter's room? No. This is Walter's room.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
I realized I was probably supposed to be doing something.
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
I love him. I want to have a little skeleton that just stands at the front door. He's gone.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Let's go open the door.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
What?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara.
What?
Magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara,
Which one's
These
Walter?
marks is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh my god.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Alright.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Okay. I think this is a game I need to be more awake for. This is a lot to try and process. And I'm quite tired. And it just saved, and I don't know how long it'll take to get to the next save point, so it is time for the end stream screen. Time to say thank you all so much for watching. This was day 8 of Stream Week, which means Stream Week is officially over, and I'm now just going to be trying to see how long of a stream streak I can keep up. Hopefully, I'll be hanging out with more people. I'm very tired. I'm saying words and I'm not paying attention to what I'm saying. My cat woke me up very early this morning. Thank you again to everyone for coming to hang out. This was fun, even though it was a little weird. I hope you guys enjoyed. Depending on how I feel tomorrow, I was invited to join a new Minecraft server called the End SMP. I might play on that a little bit, or I might continue this just earlier in the day, possibly with like coffee, to make sure I'm awake enough to understand what's going on. But I think that's it for now. Oh, I will be looking at doing more things in my Discord server. I'm wanting to do like movie nights at some point, maybe, if I can get around to organizing that, finding a time for people. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a good night or day, whatever time it is for you, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!